Hi everyone. I am doing a little lesson here on how to register to vote in Washington State. You may be wondering, why is it important to register to vote right now? Well, we have an election coming up on November 5th, and it's a really big election. So I have on this screen some of the offices that are being elected. So that includes all the way from the folks who represent us in Washington, D.C., the president, the vice president, one of our senators, your local member of the House of Representatives, all the way to our statewide elections, where we have a governor's race, we have a Supreme Court justice office open, we have ballot initiatives, we have your state senator, your state representative who represent you in Olympia, and then locally in Pierce County, we have a sheriff election, we have county council, you might have school board elections, fire districts, like all the way down to your very, very local neighborhood elections. So if you are now geared up and ready to register to vote, here is what I suggest. I think the easiest thing to do is to just Google it. Google is my best friend, and so I use that all the time. So I would say just Google register to vote in whatever your county is, and then Washington. So for me, I would say register to vote in Pierce County, Washington. And then, this will come up, and then you just click on it and move on. In Pierce County, this is the page that comes up, register to vote. And the first thing it does is give you various dates and deadlines. So again, the general election is November 5th, and your deadline to register online or by mail is October 28th. Your deadline to register in person is November 5th. You can literally show up at the elections office on election day, register to vote, and vote. I think that's kind of amazing, but I also think it would be really stressful. So I suggest that you take care of this sooner rather than later. So there's 3 ways that we can register to vote here in Washington State. You can register online, you can fill out a voter registration form and mail it in, or you, like I said, you can just go to the elections office and vote or register in person. If you want to register online, you're going to fill out this form. The most important thing I think to know here is that you need to have some sort of Washington State ID. So you can just have the flat Washington State ID, the driver's license, or even a permit will work. You're going to need to have that handy, so you need to write your ID number in. And then you also want to make sure that your mailing address is correct and that you put in the mailing address where you want your ballot to come. In Washington, we vote by mail. So the ballot comes to you in your mail and you complete the ballot and then you mail it back in, or you can take it to a drop box. And they have those all over the state. If you want to register by mail, then you're going to click open this form and you'll need to fill it out. This is a good option if you don't have an ID, if you don't have a Washington State ID, because when it asks for your identification, you can just put in the last 4 digits of your social security number. Again, make sure that your address is correct. You'll sign here, and then you need to fill in the address of your county elections office. Here are all the different counties and their election office addresses. You will need to put a stamp on this and put it in the mail. Otherwise, as I said, you can just go directly to your elections office, and it should say on your county website where your elections office is. Yeah, it's in here somewhere. But for Pierce County, our elections office is over near the Costco in Tacoma, kind of on a road that runs behind Costco. So you can just go over there. It's pretty easy to find. All right, so that's it, folks. So register to vote. Make sure that you do that sooner rather than later. If you're sure that you want to register to vote, do it now or put a reminder on your phone or put it on your calendar. Just make sure that you get it done so that you don't end up not being able to or having a lot of stress there on election day. All right, y'all take care.